after watching the video, there are some guys, there were some very bright spots. Azur Kamara, his production is starting to come on in a big way for us. He had 5 tackles, he had a sack, he had a forced turnover, forced fumble, which is great to see. We needed that production. Hassan, defense, I talked about a little bit last night, continues to be around the ball. He's settling into that new role really, really well, man. He's done a nice job for us. Hopefully he continued to play like that. He had a fumble recovery and an interception in the game. And makes a lot of tackles. Man, I talked to him yesterday in front of the team. I mean, he's a guy that really has done a nice job with the move that we made with him. Dalen Charlotte showed up for us last week, made some nice plays. Very proud of him. He's a testament to just resilience and continuing to work. Steven Sims, I'll talk about him a little bit more here in just a second, but might have made the best catch I've seen him make in his career, and he's made a lot of them. Kwame Laster, he continues to impress me. Guy that is a little bit more of a smooth runner, so you don't realize how fast he is, but a strong dude too, man, for a little bitty old guy. I mean, he comes from good stock, so you knew he was going to be a pretty good player, but man, he's really been a big piece of the puzzle for us. We'll continue to work just like we do every week. I want to see them compete in practice just like we always do. I want to see them continue to build off of the confidence they have right now in what we're doing. Just them seeing the picture and the game plan of what we're looking at. I think that we'll only improve in that area. The procedure, I think, is something that is giving them a lot of confidence. I want to see that improve. And then I just need to see our production better. It's no different for the quarterbacks than it is for our DBs to make the play at the moment of truth, right? I mean, we have a chance to hit Steven Sims down the left sideline early in the game, and we're going to take the lead right there. And we just overthrow him, and we've got to be better than that. You know, we got to be better than that. And that doesn't just rest on the quarterback, it rests on me making sure that I give him the right fundamentals to get it done, because at the end of the day, that's my job to get it done. So we'll work on fixing that again today, and we'll make sure that we manage that. But when we get open receivers in the Big 12, you can't afford to miss those guys. You got to make those throws, right? We made some adjustments as the game went, and they paid off. It was, I will tell you, Peyton settled down as we got through the game, and as we started talking about the things that we really wanted to do with the placement of the ball and putting the ball in a specific position, our guys made plays. You just got to put it in position for them to make plays, and I know he trusts them, and I think that'll do nothing but build his confidence moving forward. Understand the offense a little bit. There's a pretty big difference in offense to offense, but you got to believe that they'll schematically be in the same things, right? It'd be hard to create a new offense in a week, but they have a lot in their offense, so they can attack you in certain ways. I don't think it'll be any different than it would be for us. Last week, one of the advantages that Tech had, and I thought it was brilliant by Cliff, is he didn't announce who was playing. And, from that standpoint, we had to prepare for 2 very different guys. And that takes time. I don't care what you say. And the NCAA puts you on a time management plan. You cannot go over certain amounts of time, right? So you only got so many hours and minutes in the day, and when you have to prepare for 2, very different, it can make a challenge for you, right? Now, that's no excuse. We prepared more than enough for both of those guys, but that's an advantage because you get to look at that. I don't know who the backup is, really, to be honest with you. From there, we'll see who it is, but we can only go by what we've seen with him and really what his skill set looks like to us. We can't talk specifics. Very pointed and direct about who and what our needs are. Don't have a whole lot to give. Believe it or not. So it's one of those deals where knowing exactly what you need and what your needs are very important. And the recruiting game has changed in my mind a lot more from perception to what do you have to do to get them, right? And where and when do you pull triggers, right? I mean, there's guys running all over the fields and places we're playing and in the SEC of guys that are committed to us. I mean, we got to learn from that. So being very smart about how we do things and making sure that we're just not the guys that put people on radars.